The explode option in GCAD Plus is designed to break things up, break complex entities up. Let's go to the library, go to Designs, and I'll scroll down here and I'll bring in this particular design. So I'm going to say yes, bring it in and insert it into the drawing. So there's the design that I brought into this particular new design. If I select that design that I brought in, you can see it's one entity. It's a complex block which consists of lots of blocks inside. So the explode command, I can right click and pick it. Explode has now broken things up. So here we have an arc, here we have another arc, another arc. So if we joined those arcs together, we would have a polyline, and then if we took that polyline and exploded it, that would break it up into its constituent parts again. So the explode command can break up just about every entity. Fairly obviously, if I drew a line along like so, and then selected it and tried to explode it, nothing would happen. It's still a line. So depending on the entity or what's in the entity, the explode command may or may not work for you. Well, the explode command is really useful if you want to redefine a block. Take this symbol here, C-plant 24. Can you see, in contrast to this one alongside, the handle, the insertion point, if you like, of that symbol that's selected at the moment is in the center, appropriate, whereas here the insertion point is moved off to the bottom left. So I'd like to redefine that. So I could select it and explode it, remembering that's called C-plant 24. Then I could wrap a selection box around everything in that symbol again, right click and say I'm going to create a block. And there are many blocks in this drawing. Let's go down to C-plant 24, and I can nominate a base point by picking in the center like so, and we'll OK it, and we've redefined it. So now we have a handle in the right position. So the explode command's really useful in that particular operation. This is a polyline here, and we could explode it. That would break it up into its constituent parts. So let's do it. If we pick individual line segments now, we can join them, and it goes back to being a polyline. But notice the short line segments are still there. If we apply, and this is something to be quite careful about, curve fitting to the polyline, then pick the polyline, and remember curve fitting has been applied, and then explode the line, pick it again, and you see we've now got a huge number of vertices in the polyline, and that could well blow the file size of this drawing up. So the response you'll get using the explode command definitely depends on the entity and what editing operations have been done on that entity.